Before we begin today, you're going to need two photographs to work along with me while you learn these skills. The first photograph needs to be a location, so it could be a landscape or a place, and the second needs to be an object or an animal or a person. So pause this now and go off and find those two photographs, and when you've got them, come on back. Welcome back. So this is the second Photoshop tutorial. First thing we'll do, carrying on from last time, we will open up our first image by going File, Open, and we choose our image. And then we are going to open up a second image in the same document. And the way we're going to do that is we're then going to go File, Place Embedded, and then choose the second photograph to open up. So we go Place Embedded, and then you choose your file, and this is going to open up as a separate layer but as part of the same document, whereas selecting Open would have opened it into a different document. Now it's opened, it's in what we call the transform mode, but you'll see that it changes the properties as I drag it. So I hold the Shift button down, and that allows it to keep the same proportions. And now I can resize it and put it where I want. But I can't see exactly where I want it. I want to be able to see through the penguins. So I go down to the bottom right to my Layers panel there, and I alter the opacity. The opacity is how see-through that layer is. So with a see-through layer, I can see exactly what's behind it and where it fits, and I can position it perfectly. Again, holding Shift if I want to maintain the proportions. Once I've done that, I hit Return or the check mark at the top, and now I'm going to go into the Quick Selection tool. Okay, so that's the 1, 2, 3, 4th tool down, Quick Selection tool. And now I just paint in the penguins, and it helps me select them very, very quickly. I can change the size of the Quick Selection tool same way as I alter a brush size using the square parentheses. But you'll see it's not quite perfect, so I'm going to need to correct it where it missed parts. I'm going to paint it in. By holding Option and painting, it deselects parts. If I go on the inside of it and push outwards for anything that it missed, and anything that it got that I don't want, such as that little bit of sky up there, I'm going to make my brush really small so it's accurate, and I'm going to hold the Option key and I'm going to paint over that and get it and deselect it. Here I want to get this wing, so I've gone on the inside and I'm pushing it out. You'll see that it got too much, it started to get some of that seaweed. So I again went on the outside of it with a very small, detailed brush, very small, and I held the Option key down and deselected those areas. And that's what I'm going to do. Now this is just about zooming in using Command plus, getting nice and close, getting a nice small brush, and working on the details. Now I'm about to encounter a problem here, because it's going to say I can't edit this layer because it's a smart object. Now smart objects we don't need to worry about right now, but we just need to know how to get rid of them or make them unsmart. So we'll go up to our Layer menu, we'll go down to Smart Objects, and we will rasterize it. So if you do find one of your layers is Smart Object, that's how you get rid of it. So I've selected the object that I want to use, and I hit delete, and suddenly my penguins disappeared. I didn't want to delete the penguin, I want to delete everything else. So I'm going to go up to Select, and I'm going to inverse. So I had selected my penguin, but I want to select everything except the penguin, and now I hit delete, and it's gone, and my penguins are there. So that's how you can place an object from one photograph into a second photograph. If I hit Command T, that does transform and allows me to reposition it, just to make it perfect, those final touches. And now I've taken an image from one photograph and pasted it into another one.